Hey, it's Miriam, and it's a nice, cold, brisk January here in Portland, Oregon, and I'm in front of my Tesla Model 3, and I wanted to tell you there's 2 days left, 2 days, to get 6 months of free supercharging if you buy a Tesla. So if you're shopping right now, do it and use my referral code, which will be in the description below. So if you're buying a Tesla, get 6 months of free supercharging, use my referral code in the notes below. But I want to give you an update on the car. So the car is I bought it in July, so early July, so 6-7 months old or so. I got about 8,900 miles on it, which is a lot because I've been driving back and forth between San Francisco and Portland, and that's only really possible because of supercharging, and supercharging has been really, really great. I'll give you an example. A normal car costs about $120 to $150 to do the one-way trip between San Francisco and Portland. Supercharging is between $30 and $45, so much cheaper, and you know, it doesn't take that long. I stop about 3 times, get about 30 to 45 minutes of, you know, lunch or whatever it needs to be, and there you go. I've got the car charged, so that works out pretty well. The other thing I wanted to talk about quickly is any issues I've had with the car. Car's been really great. The only problem I had was I got the rear quarter window and the passenger side broken into by a thief who tried to take stuff in the car. There was nothing in the car. I know better than to leave anything in my car in San Francisco, but that broke the window and I had to get it replaced. And I luckily found a great place in the Bay Area to do that really quickly. So if you have this problem, let me know in the comments and I'll give you the information of the company. I don't remember the name off the top of my head right now, but they were great, and you know, the price is going to be about $500 or so generally less than most people's deductibles, so that was actually a good thing. Other than that, the car has been great. I've had a few little maintenance things like rotating the tires, but you guys can do that yourself if you know how to do it. Some little warranty work, fit and finish things that weren't perfect, minor stuff really. The kind of stuff you'd get on any new car you buy. So the other thing I wanted to bring up was charging at home. It turns out I don't really do it much. If I do any charging, I just plug it into a regular outlet on the outside of the house. It takes a long time, but usually when I'm here in Portland, I drive 10-20 miles a day at most because I work from home. So I end up having the car plugged in overnight, and that catches up on whatever 10 or 20 miles I use up. I also have an adapter to plug it into a dryer outlet, and I've used that very seldom. I don't really need to. So honestly, supercharging has been it for me, and a lot of free charging. We went all the way to Seattle and back from Portland using free chargers along the way, primarily because it's less than 300 miles, so the range of the car is 310. So we did it in one shot both ways. But once in Seattle, we charged for free at a client's business, and then at Amazon's parking garage downtown by the Amazon Spheres, which was free parking and that day and free charging. So there's a lot of free charging opportunities. There's a free Volta charger near my place in SF that I go to pretty regularly. There's also a charger down the street here on Alberta Street for free where I can use to charge the car. So basically, free chargers has been most of it. Supercharger when I do long distances, and plug in at home when I just want to recoup 10 to 20 miles a day. Pretty awesome. The last thing I wanted to talk about was all the autonomous features, autopilot, and all of the software updates. Every month Tesla has given us a software update, and what I've noticed is that you really see the car improve in terms of its kind of AI. It's kind of like a baby learning, and you can see like it growing, basically, like its ability to understand and perform things. And autopilot in particular has improved by leaps and bounds in the last 6 to 7 months. So you know, that's the future. This is really essentially an iPad on wheel, a big piece of software on wheels, very little hardware here, right? And it's incredible what you can do with software, and this is really the future. The future of you know, cars is going to be software updates, features coming in. We've had like dash cam functionality added, navigate on autopilot, which basically takes exits for you automatically, all this stuff. And then I said it was the last, but I want to add one tiny little other thing I want to say. You know, I drive a Porsche Boxster S, an older one, 2001. So I like sports cars. I like driving. It's a stick shift car. I like the engagement. I like dynamics. I like good, fun cars. And this thing is amazing. This is not the dual motor version. It's not the performance version. This is the original long range rear wheel drive. So it's not a special car in terms of its numbers, but yet it drives like a special car. It drives amazing. It feels fantastic. It's fast. It handles really well. It's it's comfortable. You know, all this alone is, you know, what I look for when I look for a car that I enjoy driving. So that's a quick update on my Tesla Model 3. And remember, free supercharging for 6 months with my referral code in the description below if you buy Tesla in the next 2 days. And finally, don't forget, mobiletechpodcast.com is where the podcast lives. This is where my main thoughts and opinions on mobile devices, including mobile devices you can get into and sit in, like this electric car. Remember, mobiletechpodcast.com is where it's at. Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Pocket Casts, Overcast, TuneIn Radio, I'm everywhere. Subscribe to the channel, tell your friends, like this video, and of course, subscribe to the podcast. Thanks, everybody.